Howdy YouTube. I want to go over Gerber's little camp axe, I guess is what it's called, mini axe. I broke the handle on my old twin head axe about a month or so ago, and when I went looking for a replacement, I decided for 30-35 bucks it was worth trying one of these little Gerber axes to see if I liked them. I've never been a big fan of the composite or plastic handles or rubberized handles, but I hadn't tried one in a while, and I thought it was worth, with the innovations in polymers and how strong they truly are, I figured it'd be worth giving it a shot. Primarily because they don't rust or dry rot. So far I'm pretty impressed. It's an axe, don't get me wrong. It's just another axe. But, it came with fairly decent edge, and I like a good edge on my axe. Some people like to keep them fairly, not dull, but not with a super tight edge on them. I like a real sharp edge on my axe. If you don't know how to use an axe, there is a lot that you can do with these critters. It's got a good hammer edge on it for driving stakes, stuff like that. I took it and just found a dead log and tried as hard as I could to knock the head loose, and couldn't. Something I wouldn't regularly do with it. I just hammered straight down into an old dead log just to see if I could pull the head loose, and it's as sturdy as the day I bought it. In fact, it's not even marked up really. The sheath is adequate, nylon sheath. Double stitched, got an extra layer on the blade, steel pin. Not real impressed with, and I guess most sheaths for axes are this way, but I don't like the fact that you got to come up and typically with people past your hand with the blade to get it out. Just personal opinion. I kind of like the ones that go in from the back and lock in. But the sheath is adequate. It's got a little belt loop on it. I attach mine to my packs. The other handy little feature this thing has is it's got this little rubber booty deal that slides down over the end. You pop that up off, and it's got a knife built into the handle. Now, this is not the greatest piece of steel you're ever going to come across by any standards, but got a decent edge on it. Get a little paring knife or skinning knife, or it's got a pretty fine blade on it. You could spend a little bit of time working on that blade and turn it into something. Gerber's decent steel. It's not the greatest steel in the world for knife blades, or typically isn't. Handy enough that to have an extra tool that's not taking up any space in your kit. Can't argue with that. Anything that's value added. It is worth 35 bucks so far to me, or whatever I paid for it, $35, I don't remember. I haven't, like I said, been able to hurt it. I tried a little bit. I buy things out, take it out, and see if I can break it. That way I know whether I'll carry it or not. This would be, and I don't know what it weighs, a couple pounds. But this would be a good bug out bag option. Now, this is not what I would throw on my extended stay kit, and I'm going to buy Gerber's larger version for my extended stay bag with the, it's got a bigger head, longer handle, and it's got a saw that goes in the handle a lot like that knife does. I'm going to go ahead and try it. See if I like it. But anyway, little Gerber axe. You're not going to hurt yourself spending 30-35 bucks on it. For a good bushcraft axe, you can go out and spend a $100 bill pretty quick. And $30-35 or whatever I paid for it, you're not going to get hurt. It'll do what you need it to do. There's a lot of advantages to having an axe or a small axe out in the woods with you. You can save a lot of calories doing things. And I know everybody because I've watched a few videos now. The way to split wood is, take your good bushcraft knife, stick it in a piece of wood and baton it down through, and you know what, that works, and I'm not arguing it works. But I kind of like to save my primary blade for the very important things. And as, don't get me wrong, getting firewood split is important. But if you got a little axe, something that's designed to split wood, if you're going to be out there for an extended period of time, you can, things twist wrong, hit a nail, hit a knot, whatever you hit, and you can jack up a good blade on a knife pretty quick. That's what this thing's designed to do, split wood. So yeah, you can split up your wood with your your primary knife or your neck knife or whatever your primary knife is. You can split wood by batoning it down through, and I'm not arguing that. But this was designed to split wood, and there's also some other, there's different ways you can hold it and different ways you can run an axe to make it a very effective tool in the woods. If I couldn't have a knife in the woods, obviously this would be my next option, because you can do just about anything you need to do with an axe if you're willing to try and learn how to use it. For those that are going to ask me if you can throw it, couldn't tell you. Not a big throwing tomahawks, throwing axe person. I've never understood the theory of throwing your tools at people. I will take out my gun and shoot somebody if I really want to stop them. So I don't know if you can throw it or not. I'm sure there's somebody that can, but that won't be me. Anyway, appreciate you watching. If you like the videos I'm putting out, go ahead and subscribe. I did go ahead and order the bigger version of this axe. I'll have it in about a week. I'll take it out and give it a run through. It's big enough I can split some big wood with it and see how much of a beating it'll take. And as you can see from my other videos, I'm not on, I don't have a problem with bashing Gerber. I don't think their little folding saw is worth a dime. And but so far this little axe seems to be worth the money. If that changes, I'll damn sure do an update so everybody knows as my opinions change. But even when I break something, there's a lot of times I break things that it really isn't the tool's fault. It's misuse and abuse by me. And if I break something that if I do something with something I know it's going to break it, or there's a good chance, I'm not going to hack on the product with that. But this seems pretty well built for the money. You can spend $100 bill on a good axe pretty quick, and this would be for all the bigger it is, and with the fact that it's got the little knife in the handle. Like I said, not a great knife, but beats nothing if that's what you got. So anyway, appreciate you watching. Don't forget to check out the website and the notes, and we'll talk at you soon.